What was your name? I didn't catch it. He reaches out his hand to actually shake your hand this time.
My name's Thomas D. Lau. Nice to meet you.
He shakes your hand, and you can see he's very interested when you mention the D in your name. Okay. Thomas D. Lau. I'll remember that. Oh, you never been to the Grand Line?
No, not by myself.
It's a dangerous place.
Well, I know that's where I have to conquer the Grand Line, so... Well, I gotta conquer it. I'm king of the pirates, damn it.
King of the Pirates? What's that?
Or if I conquer the Grand Line, I'll become the best well-known pirate and crew out there. I just need a crew first.
You see armor and weapons on the shelves and things, and you see random items around. As you were walking around, taking a look at everything, a really tall black man steps out from behind the door. You rang? What can I do for you, sir? I have a certain dream I need to fulfill. Can't wait to open a shop on the Grand Line. Oh, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna hire security guards. We're gonna have all types of inventory. Are you're gonna be a part of the shop?
Of course. You'll be the world's greatest blacksmith.
There's a big light coming from the left side of the room. And found in this darkness, you see a well-lit place. Inside this cage there are banana peels laying the ground. A big gorilla with spotted underpants sits atop a mountain of bananas.
You see, ever since I was young, I've really liked explosions. But there's one thing I knew would be the hardest to blow up. Do you know of the Red Line? My goal in life, to make a bomb so big it could put a hole straight through it.
Hello there.
Can I get a high five?
My grandma tells me not to talk to strangers, especially not to touch strangers. As you approach, you see a little girl laying unconscious. You're gonna walk towards her. You're gonna reach out. You're gonna turn her over. And in her hand looks like some kind of fruit with a bite taken out of it. A fourth person standing in the corner looking out the window. This one's wearing all black. You can't tell anything about them.
I look at the person in the corner. I walk up to him, tap him on the shoulder.
You tap them on the shoulder, and they turn to you. About your age, with a very "this might be the end" look on their face. Can I help you?
You okay? You seem a little bit lost or concerned.
It's just... He looks back out and he goes, "Those pirates." But just then, you can hear... It sounded like the machine gun. They're getting shot left and right. A man wearing a fedora. He is torn up and barely held together tuxedo and dress jeans. His left arm is gone, but it's replaced with a machine gun. He wears dress shoes, he's got a cigar in his mouth, and his belt is made of ammunition. Ugh. I can't believe it took me this long.
Walk in anyway.
And you walk inside. The first thing you hear is, "Nice to meet you, eh?" Behind the bar, where with all the drinks, is someone you can barely see because they're so short. They're like about 4 foot something. They've got slick white hair and a real mean expression on their face. He goes, "What are you doing in my bar, eh? What do you want?" Some horses come out riding through the forest. Some hooded figures. riding the horses. One of the hoods fly off. A very attractive woman, about 27, and she's got like green eyes. Her hair is just a bright blonde, and she's shooting with her crossbow. All of them that she hits just fall down. The horse stops right in front of you. Chuputo, stand there! Come on! There's a big pier. Docked in the pier is the frigate ship. So you see tons of Marines coming out of the ship, and they all line up, and they're all giving a salute. Coming out of the ship is a man, huge, a real big man. He's an older man, except that he's fit. Jet black hair and a big smile on his face. And then as he's walking out of there, he's drinking and eating, and he's walking down, and he says, "No need to be so formal." He grabs the Marine by his coat, and he's like, "Ha ha ha, we're just here on good friendly business, alright?" He's gonna, these pirates, you love it. Disappears. You don't know what happened to him. And then he reappears almost like he moved super fast and punches him straight in the gut. Almost one shot by this. Straight onto the ground. Knocked prone by this. Doesn't kill him, but essentially knocks him to the point of unconsciousness. Stand down now, and you won't end up like your friend here. A surprisingly tall, but not too tall, pirate wearing a big hat, big smile on his face. He's shirtless, but he's wearing a jacket. Might I ask, who are you? I see we're gonna play games. I like games. And the trigger goes off. No! Falls to the ground. A bullet in her head. Made a mistake, kid. He points the gun back at your direction, attempting to shoot you. But why? I like this kid. Looks at you and then looks down at her. We're not too different. This is who I think it is. I think you're going to want to hear this. He turns it upside down and puts it back on the snail. Instead of hanging up, it actually puts it on speaker. I know you just want to live a normal life, but you and me both know that's not possible for men like us. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. The name's Lawless. I know some powerful people. One of them I think you just met. It's not too late for you to turn over to Gorilla. I might waive that debt you owe me if you turn him in. Grab cover! Monkey's hit by a sniper shot. You take 26 as it hits your leg. Straight through your leg. I got no eyes on him! There's something standing on top of the windmill, but you can see it's like standing in like a howling position into the moon. You hear a large howl into the sky. The figure is no longer seen on the top of the windmill. Falling directly in front of you, lands. You can see the crater around him. Ah, Alice! You can see on his back he's wearing a cape, and on the cape is like a Jolly Roger. You gonna pay? She throws 2 knives at him. She actually doesn't hit him, but what happens is he turns his face, and when he turns his face, all of you can see the concrete on his face, revealing a permanent smile on the left side of his face, and he blocks the knife that would have hit his face with his face, and it just tinks off of his face. Not so sharp, are you? The voice of a raspy man echoes through the night. I'll be waiting. Thomas D. Lau.